Hey you guys, it's Rachel here with Senza Tempo Cane Corso. So I'm going to turn off this heat lamp real quick to see if I can get some more natural colors to kind of show you guys what the puppies actually look like. I had some requests to get some color representation. And let me see. I'm actually gonna get a remote for size. So this is a pretty big remote. It's a pretty common remote, RCA. Maybe people have it. So you can kind of see the size that we've got here. These are some big puppies. Very, very, very big puppies. Yeah, and they're like literally a week old today. They're all just huge puppies. And look at this face. Look at this face, y'all. Look at that head. Not a long muzzle. Super wide, big old fat head. And this, strangely enough, this big old dog, this is a female. I'll show you here. Female. Let me make sure. Let me see your booty. Yep, female. You're female. Yeah, she's huge. Her muzzle, let me see you, is not bad. But it's not quite, see, it's not super long, but it's not as, hey, it's okay, I got you. It's all right. It's okay. Look how big. But it's not as good as the brindle female right there. I also spoke with my best friend. We were talking about the milk production and stuff, and she was saying that it really didn't look like I was having a production issue. She said it sounded like I have some greedy puppies. And so, because what I'd noticed is that the little puppies were the ones that weren't quite getting as much, because there's a pretty big size difference in the litter. And that my big puppies were just really gorging themselves, and my little puppies were kind of getting pushed off and then getting to eat after mama has already, been drained. And they have to wait for her to refill. So what I've been doing is managing the feeding. Whenever I notice that the big ones are done, whenever they have nice full tummies, instead of just letting them sit there and gorge themselves and push the other puppies off, I actually will take them, move them off, and put them into like a little clothes hamper, and then let the little ones feed. That way they get their food. Because in reality, if you've ever watched like a documentary like wolves or lions or anything, the little ones, they get pushed off the food, and then they start to get skinny, and they start to get small, and some of them don't make it. And that is a very natural way. It's just, I came from pit bulls, and they're not as big. And I just didn't have that same problem. So just different breed, you know what I mean? And look at those two females going at it, the brindle female and the fawn female. It's tempting to want to go for the fawn because she is so big, but there's no telling yet, but I do think that the brindle female is going to have the better headpiece. So, obviously structure and all that matters, but anyway, but I'll decide more, more soon. This male here, this is the all-star of the litter, to be perfectly honest with you. He's the biggest. He's absolutely massive. His head is just phenomenal. Do you see them bear paws he's got going on there? Just a phenomenal dog. The Formentinos are pretty color-wise, but they're not at all the biggest. They do have good headpieces, I will say that. So they've started to go potty a lot, so keeping up with the whelping box has become a daily job. I come in here, I added more hay And then I've got the clean sheets over there, so I literally just I take them out, I put them on a blanket over here, and then I take the sheet out from underneath, put a new sheet on from over here, and then we put them back in. But yeah, everyone has been just doing really great. They're getting so big. Can't tell you how happy it makes me to have puppies around again. I just love, they're so sweet. They're so sweet, sweet, sweet little babies, and the innocence, and I just love it. And their little puppy breath, and I just love it. Blondie is a phenomenal mother. Very loving, very patient. So, yeah, I'm really feeling very good about this litter. I do have one spot left on this litter, so if you are looking for a puppy, I have a spot for a female. So go ahead and give me a call. Make sure you put an application, and then give me a call afterwards, and we can go over the application. Yeah. So the females, I have a brindle female. The biggest one is a fawn female. The smallest one, I believe, is a red female, and I might have, depends on if this one is a male or a female. Let me see here. This is a female. Okay, yeah. So she might, it's hard to tell. I think she's going to be a fawn by the look of it. She looks fawn to me. This one here is a red. That's a red puppy. And this one is also a red over here. What are you? Because I know the formies are both. So this is a girl. Yeah, so this is the other girl. She's a pretty red. And she's actually really good size, too. Very nice headpiece on her as well. Hey, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay. I know. Oh, I know. Oh. It's okay. I know, it's okay. I know. They don't like being in the air like that. You don't like being in the air like that. There we go. All right. Oh, okay. Here you go. So, yeah, so that's a red. So, we have, looks like 2 red females, 1 fawn female. Or no, it looks like 1 red female, 2 fawn females, and 1 brindle female. That's what it looks like. So, and then the rest are males. We got our big Goliath boy right here. I'm wondering, what's shocking to me is, so it's always interesting to me to see that kind of stuff, because like like I always tell people, it's not always that the best puppies go first. A lot of times people pick off of color. And I bet you anything that I'm willing to bet that the Formentino males are going to go first. I already know that second pick male was like asking me the day the puppies are born, was asking me about the Formentinos, and it's like, look, like that's not even the nicest, male, like, so I bet you anything that, I mean, I could be wrong. I'm open to be proven wrong, but, can you see how much bigger he is? Like, he is a monster, just a gigantic monster. And he wasn't even the biggest. We lost the biggest puppy. The biggest puppy was absolutely massive. And so anyway, but I will say that 1 fawn female is not too far behind him. But anyway, a lot of times people will pass up on the nicest dogs for color, and so anyway, we'll see what happens. But with the way I see it, that male right there, he's phenomenal. His headpiece is just phenomenal. We'll see what his structure looks like, obviously. So, but yeah, they're all doing really good. Everybody's happy, eating well. Mama's doing well. I'm pretty sure that Velocity is pregnant. I'm almost 100% sure. Let me see where she is. I think she's... Nope, she's not. I thought she was laying in my bed, but she's not. I bet you she's laying over in the sun over there. And Preacher is over here sleeping. Preacher. Pretty boy. He's a pretty boy. What did you pretty Preacher? Are you a good boy? Are you a good boy? He's like, as long as I don't have to get up, I am. I'm gonna go ahead and put back on their heat lamp. Oh, unfortunately, it does distort the color, but they need it. Dude, you see that head? Like the big old fat head on him, man. Look at that. Big old fat head boy. You see what I mean about the muzzle on this brindle female? You see how short it is and how wide it is? It's as wide as it is long. It's exactly what you want. See how his is as wide as it is long. Exactly what you want in a litter. Exactly. This one here, that's not the case. It's a little bit longer, right? It's not the worst thing in the world. They're not that bad. But you want that and that. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that little, visit with the puppies. I've been cleaning my house. I reorganized my bedroom. It's wonder if I can show you. It's kind of a mess, but it is what it is. So yeah, I still need to clean it up a little bit, but I like it a lot better the way that it's designed now. There's hay all over the floor from me bringing in hay back into here. And then I've been looking at kennels. I've been trying to figure out how best. So you see how that brindle female, her belly is nice and full right now. So instead of just letting her hang out there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take her. Oh my God, she's just massive. Look at that. Big old fat belly. Big old fat belly. Look at that headpiece. Hey, yeah, it's a good head. With your big old fat head. Yes. So I'm going to take her and I'm just going to move her over here to the corner so she can sleep and so she's not eating too much food, right? Because we want for everybody to get to eat. And so I just look for the round bellies and then I move them off. Because the reality is that if you let them sit there, even though she came off the food, they'll actually, like when a puppy bumps into them, they will wake up and they will push a puppy off. They'll jump back on and push a puppy off, and they'll just keep doing that. They'll just keep waking up. You see how this big guy here is pushing off this little puppy here? And so, and his belly is like slightly rounded, but I don't think he's as full as her quite yet. He's looking pretty chunky, but so is the one next to him, because that one has actually I've been making sure that one has been eating anyway. So I don't quite feel that I need to move him off yet. But anyway, but when you notice that they're full, you got to move them off. And so you see how the little one just lost that fight? He literally got pushed off. And what I'll also do is I'll come over, like if I notice that there's a free bob. Let me see here. See, this one actually looks pretty good. She's, is it a she or he? Are you a she or he? You're a he. So the red one, the most red one is actually a male. And I'll move them over to a different area so they can nurse. This one here is looking, it's pretty, pretty round right there, as you can see there. So there, she is producing milk. You just have to manage it. And I'm not used to having to do that. With the pit bulls, you didn't have to manage it. You just let them, go, and it just, they weren't as big. You know what I mean? I think that it's, even though the females are big, it's just like, this pup here is massive. He's just massive. So anyway, he is looking kind of chunky now. Look at that. Look at that big old fat round gut. Fat round gut. Fat round gut. Poke, 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 poke. Fat head. Fat head. Come here. Come here, chunky butt. Oh yeah, he's way full. Look at that. Way full. Let me see your face. Let me see your face. You're fine. You're fine. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, no luck. There we go. A little bit. Look at them bear paws. Bear paws. Oh, he's so cute. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I just take him away and I just move him over. And they'll keep coming back. That's why the clothes hamper works, because he can smell her. And he'll keep... Look at that monster. And he'll keep making his way back. You know what I mean? So I'll kind of take him... Oh, he's so big I can hardly get my hands around him. I'll put him over here with his sister. And then sometimes they'll get tired and they'll just lay down and go to sleep after you kind of do that a while. And it gives the other guys an opportunity to eat. You know what I mean? Because that guy is literally just... He's huge. So... This one here, I don't even think this one got to eat. Although I will say that he's already looking kind of chunky. He doesn't look thin anyway. But you see this big guy trying to make his way back? That's why you actually have to take him and put them in a clothes hamper, because they'll keep coming back. Trying to overeat, basically. And they'll just stay there and just, you know, a female can only produce so much, you know what I mean? If he's gonna eat that, look at him, big old bear cub making his way back. But a lot of times if you keep moving them, they get tired and they're just like, whatever, and they go to sleep. So anyway, but that's where we're at. I will leave it at that. I hope you guys are having a great day, great Sunday. See, he passed out. And I'll talk to y'all later, okay? Bye.